So we've opened up the world. We've done our first dungeon. We're past level 20 now. Okay, well we've got another class quest thing. So we'll go do that with Sylphie. And then continue on to the main story quests. Greetings, Lilith. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not her study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. But I am afraid that the matter is not so easily resolved. Sylphie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelveswood and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water, she must know them all. Show her the majesty and the primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be... As it was with you, let Earth be her first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at the Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remains strong. Once you've located the patch of corrupted soil Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elements aid you with this endeavour, Lilith. Interesting, so now I am the master teaching someone how to do things. Oh, there you are, Sylphie. Oh, I wasn't sure you'd come. You are kind to help me. I've done nothing but mock you. Well, if you're ready, the corrupted soil is just there. I promise I'll be paying attention. You mocked us? I mean, I know you didn't want to study, but you mocked me? Sylphie, do you now see how powerful I've become? Ah, I wasn't scared. Just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... I mean, never mind. We have to go to Bannock next. Let's get this over with. Bannock's just over here, isn't it? Yeah. I also need to learn how to heal myself because I've put my heal as a mouse over macro, so it makes it much easier to heal in a party, but it doesn't seem to understand that I exist, so it can't select me for some reason. which isn't great. It's so cool seeing new people doing the things I did a long time ago. Oh, it's in this tree, okay. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. I felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. Lilystone, have we been there? Oh, down here. Okay. So, this direction? The tainted water is here. Show me how it's done then. Which is weird, because this has got like sinking, so it's kind of got scaling, but you get to choose, which is probably better, I feel. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the Guildmaster now. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylvie. What did you sense as Lilith cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature was speaking to me. But why, Brother Asumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid the side of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words. And there is much that your mother didn't tell you, but you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylvie. Even now your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be wonderful, but disorientating experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Lilith. Thanks to you, Sylvie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing only a few fortunate receive. And as you have no doubt surmised, Sylvie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of the blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. And for that potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for a change of heart. You underestimate your impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this. Take a part of your training, for the conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Lilith, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. I'm now level 25. I guess I can already accept the next one. Very nice. So we got this. It's a little bit more magic damage. Okay, now we're getting upgrades. Welcome, Lilith. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stilglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask for your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus, I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Pray travel to Buscaran's Druthers and speak with Wolfflew. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and she'll be able to tell you more of how the young lady fares. Oh, there's Wolfie. I mean, that's what I'll call kill her. That's what I'll call her. Because I have no idea how you would actually pronounce her name. We meet again, Lilith. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered treant. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering about this part of Twellswood. It seems her mother, a woman who healed with conjuring but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylphie herself had her head buried in some manner of tome, but if she is as sensitive to elemental murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty was not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out at any moment. Oh, Sylphie's in here. Lilith? I should have known that Wolfie would tattle on me, and Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? This is where my mother used to live, you know, right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature became furious when the conjurers used their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things. And I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjuring altogether. I've never heard voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. Is conjuring going to turn out to be a bad thing? Oh, while we're here, probably grab the stone. Wait, they're 33 and they've got flying? And only if they got a mount, they've got flying? Somehow, I don't think I'm going to be like that. Are you guys a little annoyed by the style there? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you go away. Let me talk to Sylvie. Gods, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Ah, cool little event. Really enjoying these little things. Purify the corrupted earth. Ooh, we're gonna fight mud pies. What in the 9 houses going on? You guys protect me, and I will take out the Earthsprite. Stay alive. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was no... I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Welcome back, Lilith. And you also, Sylvie. Brother Asumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes. Thanks to Lilith, she showed me that nature is nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So, it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylvie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad I am to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Asumi? When you first witnessed Lilith cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I am sure you did, Sylvie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess the talent to become a hero. A hero? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylvie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud. Lilith, I assume from the reports I've received that it was of a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered? Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Lilith, Sophie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path.